Have you ever wondered if everything you believe about your life is actually a myth? What if the way you think about destiny is holding you back from living your best life? And how could the ending of 2025 completely change the way you step into 2026? These are the questions we will explore together today. And I promise, by the end of this video, your perspective on destiny, timing, luck, and change will never be the same. As 2025 comes to a close, many of us look back with regret, hope, or even fear, thinking about what we didn't achieve or where we fell short. But what if I told you that none of these experiences define you? What if 2026 is not just another year, but a fresh start, a blank canvas where you can paint your life exactly how you want? We will uncover why the myths of fixed destiny, waiting for perfect timing, relying solely on luck, or fearing change have stopped millions of people from realizing their true potential. You will hear real-life stories of ordinary people who faced incredible challenges and transformed their lives through simple, consistent choices, courage, and determination. By watching till the end, you will discover how your daily habits, mindset, and small decisions can shape your entire future. You will learn how to break free from old beliefs, embrace new opportunities, and step into 2026 with confidence and clarity. Every point in this video is designed to inspire, motivate, and help you see that age, circumstances, or past failures do not limit your destiny. So, stay with us till the very last chapter, because the insights you gain today could be the spark that changes your life forever. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss these life-changing lessons. Many people believe that their life is already set, that no matter what they do, their path is fixed and they cannot change the outcome. This idea creates fear and prevents people from taking action. For example, there was a young man who grew up in a small town where opportunities were limited. He thought he would always struggle to make ends meet because that was the life he saw around him. For years, he followed the same routine, convinced that his destiny was already written. But everything changed when he learned that small, daily actions can shape the future. He started waking up 30 minutes earlier every day to learn new skills online and began reaching out to people in his field for guidance. Over time, these tiny steps led him to a better job, a supportive community, and the confidence to pursue bigger goals. What he had once believed to be a fixed destiny became a life he actively created. Research supports this idea. Neuroscientists have found that the brain can change and adapt at any age, a concept called neuroplasticity. This means that even habits, beliefs, and skills we think are fixed can evolve through practice and effort. People who invest in learning, self-reflection, and small, consistent changes often achieve results far beyond what they initially imagined. This is why thinking that destiny is unchangeable is a myth. As 2025 comes to an end, it is easy to feel regret or disappointment about missed opportunities. However, the new year offers a blank canvas. Every choice we make, every small step we take, becomes a building block for the future. Destiny is not a rigid path determined by birth, society, or luck. It is shaped by courage, persistence, and intentional action. By letting go of the myth of fixed destiny, we can embrace the coming year with hope, creativity, and determination. The end of one year and the beginning of another is more than just a calendar change. It is a chance to question old beliefs, adopt new habits, and take control of our lives. 2026 will not be determined by what has already happened. It will be shaped by the choices we make today. the mindset we adopt, and the courage to act despite fear. Those who understand this truth step into the new year, ready to create the life they truly desire. Many people believe that success and change require the perfect moment. They wait, thinking the timing must be flawless, the conditions ideal, or the stars aligned before they can start a new habit, a career, or even a personal goal. This belief can stop people from acting for months, years, or even decades. Consider the story of an aspiring painter who dreamed of showcasing her work but thought she needed the perfect studio, perfect tools, and perfect inspiration before she could begin. For years, her ideas remained sketches in a notebook. It was not until she decided to paint in small, imperfect steps at home that her creativity flourished. Eventually, she held her first art exhibition, attracting attention from people who loved her unique style. The so-called perfect timing never arrived. It was her decision to start that created opportunity. Studies show that action often creates momentum more effectively than waiting for ideal circumstances. In fact, research in psychology has found that people who take small steps toward a goal tend to build confidence, resilience, and skill much faster than those who wait for conditions to feel right. Entrepreneurs, writers, athletes, and innovators often begin imperfectly, learning and improving along the way. The truth is that progress is rarely linear, and waiting for perfection can lead to stagnation or missed chances. As 2025 ends, many people feel they have missed their chance to change or grow. The myth of perfect timing encourages them to postpone their dreams, but the new year offers a fresh opportunity to act, no matter how small the step. 2026 is born not from perfect conditions, but from courage, consistency, and the willingness to begin despite fear or uncertainty. Every day becomes a chance to improve skills, explore ideas, and create meaningful results. By understanding this truth, we can transform the way we approach life. Waiting for the perfect moment may feel safe, but it also keeps us trapped in routines and missed opportunities. The key is to start now. Take small, steady actions and trust that momentum will carry us forward. When we stop believing in the myth of perfect timing, we unlock the freedom to shape our future and make 2026 a year of real growth, progress, and meaningful achievement. Many people believe that success depends purely on luck, that some people are born fortunate while others are destined to struggle. This belief can make us feel powerless, waiting for a magical opportunity instead of taking action. Consider the story of a single mother who wanted to provide a better life for her children. She faced countless challenges: limited education, financial struggles, and societal pressure. Many told her she was unlucky and would never succeed, but she refused to accept this as her fate. She started small, taking online courses, networking with people who could guide her, and gradually building a business from home. Over a few years, her small efforts grew into a thriving company that supported her family and inspired others. What some called luck was really her preparation, persistence, and determination, meeting the right opportunities. Research supports this idea. Studies in psychology show that people who consistently work toward their goals, learn from failures, and take calculated risks are far more likely to succeed than those who wait passively for good fortune. In fact, data from entrepreneurial studies indicate that the most successful business owners rarely rely on luck. They create conditions that increase their chances of success through planning, skill building, and networking. Luck often appears after consistent effort, not before it. As 2025 comes to a close, it is easy to blame missed opportunities on bad luck, but 2026 offers a chance to take control. Every small step, every decision, every effort contributes to the luck that shapes your future. Understanding this truth removes the feeling of helplessness and replaces it with confidence and motivation. It shows that destiny is not random, but can be influenced by our actions and mindset. By letting go of the myth of luck, we realize that we are not passive observers in life. Each day, we have the power to create opportunities, solve problems, and turn challenges into achievements. 2026 is born for those willing to take responsibility, act consistently, and embrace persistence. The future belongs to those who understand that luck is not a gift, but a result of preparation, courage, and effort. With this mindset, every obstacle becomes a lesson, every failure a guide, and every effort a step closer to a meaningful and successful year. Many people believe that there is only one way to reach success or happiness. They think life has a straight path, and any deviation is a failure. This belief can make people fearful of change and unwilling to explore new opportunities. For example, there was a woman who studied engineering because it seemed like the right career. She worked in her field for several years, but felt unfulfilled. Instead of quitting, she explored other interests, learning coding, volunteering in community projects, and studying social entrepreneurship. Each step seemed like a detour, but over time, she discovered her true calling, creating educational programs for underprivileged children. What looked like a chaotic path was actually a series of experiences that shaped her purpose and success. Data shows that flexibility and exploration are key factors in achieving meaningful success. Studies in career development reveal that individuals who switch fields, try new skills, and take calculated risks often report higher satisfaction and better results than those who follow a single, rigid path. Life is not a straight line, and failure or change does not mean the end. It is simply part of the journey, offering lessons and insights that cannot be learned otherwise. As 2025 ends, many feel pressured to follow a predetermined path or compare themselves to others who appear to have it all figured out. The myth of single paths can prevent people from discovering hidden talents or pursuing dreams that may not fit society's expectations. But 2026 is a fresh start, encouraging curiosity, experimentation, and courage. The new year is an opportunity to explore multiple possibilities, embrace failure as learning, and allow life's unexpected turns to guide growth and fulfillment. By understanding that there is no single path to success, we can release fear, embrace creativity, and step confidently into the unknown. Every choice, experience, and challenge adds value, even if it doesn't immediately seem connected to the goal. 2026 is born for those willing to take different paths, adapt, and trust that each step, no matter how unconventional, brings them closer to purpose, happiness, and achievement. Life's richness comes from diversity of experience, courage to change direction, and willingness to learn from every twist and turn, making the journey as meaningful as the destination. Many people believe that their life is fully controlled by family, society, or circumstances. They think that external forces decide their success, happiness, and future. This belief can make people feel powerless, trapped, or dependent on others. For example, a student from a small rural town dreamed of studying abroad. Her community and family told her that it was impossible, that she should follow the traditional path expected of her. Despite the pressure, she researched scholarships, prepared for exams, and reached out to mentors online. Against all odds, she was accepted into a university abroad and later built a successful career that allowed her to support her family and inspire others. Her destiny was not dictated by her surroundings. It was shaped by her choices, effort, and courage to act, despite societal expectations. Data from social studies supports this idea. While external factors can influence opportunities, research shows that individuals who take responsibility for their actions, set clear goals, and actively seek solutions are far more likely to succeed than those who wait for others to allow them to act. Studies of self-made professionals reveal that resilience, persistence, and proactive decision-making often outweigh inherited advantages or limitations. Understanding this can shift your mindset from being reactive to being proactive, empowering you to take control of your life. As 2025 comes to a close, many people reflect on missed chances or situations where they felt held back. The myth that others fully control your destiny can create regrets and self-doubt. However, 2026 offers a new beginning. Every choice you make, no matter how small, contributes to shaping your future. Taking initiative, learning new skills, and trusting your judgment are more powerful than waiting for approval or permission from others. By releasing the belief that life is controlled by external forces, you embrace responsibility and freedom. 2026 is born for those who reclaim their power, act with courage, and make decisions that align with their goals and values. Every step you take, no matter how difficult, moves you closer to a life shaped by your own effort, resilience, and vision. This understanding transforms fear into confidence, uncertainty into opportunity, and challenges into stepping stones toward a meaningful and fulfilling year. Many people believe that success should come quickly and easily. They expect immediate rewards from their efforts, whether it's starting a new job, learning a skill, or improving health. This belief can lead to frustration, disappointment, and giving up too soon. For example, a fitness trainer who began her career in 2020 faced years of struggle before seeing results. She initially started by training a few clients at home, learning marketing, and building her reputation slowly. People around her often questioned if she would ever succeed, expecting fast results. However, her persistence, daily practice, and patience gradually built a strong client base, improved her skills, and eventually turned her small venture into a respected business. What seemed like slow progress was actually a steady journey toward lasting success. Research supports this reality. Studies in psychology and neuroscience show that long-term effort and consistency are key factors in achieving meaningful results. For example, research on habit formation indicates that small, repeated actions over months or years are far more effective than attempting drastic changes in a short time. This principle applies not only to physical goals, but also to careers, learning, and personal growth. Instant results are rare. Sustainable success comes from patience, learning, and resilience. As 2025 ends, it is easy to feel disappointed with what we haven't achieved. The myth of instant results makes us compare our progress with others, overlook our growth, and undervalue consistent effort. However, 2026 is born for those willing to embrace steady progress, understanding that every small step contributes to long-term success. Each day becomes a building block, whether it's improving skills, taking small risks, or learning from mistakes. By letting go of the expectation for instant results, we can focus on the journey rather than just the destination. 2026 is an opportunity to commit to persistence, celebrate small victories, and trust the process. Every consistent action, no matter how minor it seems, compounds over time, creating a future that exceeds our expectations. Understanding this truth transforms patience into power and effort into results, allowing us to build meaningful achievements that last far beyond the year. Many people believe that change is dangerous and should be avoided, thinking that staying in familiar routines is safer. This fear can prevent growth, happiness, and new opportunities. For example, a retired professional spent decades in a stable career but felt unfulfilled. The idea of starting something new, traveling, learning, or volunteering, seemed risky and uncomfortable. However, he decided to face his fear and began exploring the world, meeting different people, and learning new skills. Over time, he discovered passions he had never imagined and created meaningful connections that enriched his life. What seemed like fear of change turned into a powerful force for growth and self-discovery. Data shows that embracing change can improve both mental and physical health. Studies in psychology indicate that people who adapt to change and approach new experiences with curiosity often report higher life satisfaction and resilience. In contrast, resisting change can lead to stress, stagnation, and missed opportunities. Change is not a threat, but a natural part of life that opens doors to learning, creativity, and personal growth. As 2025 ends, many people feel hesitant about what 2026 might bring. They cling to old routines, comfort zones, or habits, thinking that change will bring failure or discomfort. Yet, the new year is a perfect chance to embrace transformation. Every choice to step into the unknown, try something different, or adopt a new mindset contributes to personal evolution. Those who let go of the fear of change find that challenges become lessons, failures become guides, and new experiences become opportunities for growth. By understanding that fear of change is a myth, we can approach life with courage, curiosity, and confidence. 2026 is born for those ready to take risks, explore new paths, and transform uncertainty into possibility. Each small decision to try, learn, or adapt strengthens resilience and shapes a more meaningful life. The future is not fixed, and growth does not happen in comfort alone. By embracing change, we open ourselves to opportunities, experiences, and achievements that were once unimaginable. The new year becomes a blank canvas, and every courageous choice is a stroke that paints a richer, brighter, and more fulfilling life. As we leave 2025 behind and look forward to 2026, it's important to remember that many of the beliefs we hold about destiny, success, and change are actually myths. Life is not fixed, and our future is not determined by luck, timing, or the expectations of others. Real change happens when we take small, consistent actions, make decisions with courage, and stay committed to learning and growing. Research shows that people who focus on habits, persistence, and flexibility are far more likely to achieve meaningful results than those who wait for perfect conditions or rely on chance. Every challenge we faced in 2025, every setback, and every moment of doubt was not a sign of failure, but a lesson that can guide us toward a better path. The new year is a blank canvas, and each choice we make contributes to the picture we create. By letting go of the fear of change, the myth of instant results, the belief that there is only one path, or the idea that others control our destiny, we open ourselves to opportunity, growth, and happiness. Studies in psychology and life experience show that people who embrace change, adapt to new situations, and act despite uncertainty consistently report higher life satisfaction and personal success. 2026 is born for those who are ready to question old beliefs, take responsibility for their actions, and step forward with confidence. Every small effort, no matter how simple it seems, builds momentum. Every brave decision, even if it seems risky, opens doors. Every choice to learn, act, and grow shapes our destiny in ways that waiting or fear never could. The coming year is not just another number on a calendar, it is an opportunity to create the life we truly want. By embracing this truth, committing to action, and believing in our ability to shape the future, we make 2026 a year of real transformation, growth, and fulfillment.